Janmashtami is an annual Hindu festival that celebrates the birth of Krishna, one of the most widely worshipped deities in Hinduism. The celebration is marked by fasting, feasting, prayers, and of course, festivities. My name is Sharmeen Thomas. Welcome to Let's Hangout on Indoz TV. Today, I'm in studio with the team that hosts one of the biggest Janmashtami celebrations in our very own city of Brisbane. Keep watching if you want to know how you can be part of this celebration that hosts up to 4,000 people, including a number of prominent leaders from various communities and faiths. I have with me in studio today Mr. Janardhan Das, who is the president of the ISKCON Temple in Brisbane, and Mr. Pankaj Agarwal, who is the community engagement representative of ISKCON. ISKCON stands for the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, and it's my pleasure today to welcome both of you to the studio. Welcome.
Right. Thank you, Sharmeen. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sharmeen. Thank you for having us on your show.
Thank you. I love the traditional welcome. I think I was going to start with another question, but I think the sound of Hare Krishna as a greeting is really nice. Is there anything to it?
Yeah, absolutely. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra is known as the great mantra for deliverance, and it is comprised of the names of God. So it is comprised of 3 different names, Hare, Krishna, and Rama. And Hare is the invoking the divine energy of God, and Krishna and Rama are both names of God, or the energetic. And so Krishna means the all-attractive, and Rama means the reservoir of all pleasure. So it's very much said in a loving mood of appreciation of God and God's energy.
I think you can definitely feel the positive energy and the positive vibes when you say it. So Janardhan, tell me a little bit about yourself. What is your relationship with ISKCON, and how have you been a part of this society?
Sure. My parents had joined ISKCON in their youth, and I was therefore born into a family of ISKCON followers. And just a little south of Brisbane here, we have in northern New South Wales, we have a beautiful 1,000-acre farm called New Govardhan. And there's a Gurukul, or a traditional Vedic school there, that I went to as a child. And when I was 7 years old, I had a scholarship to go over to Vrindavan, which is the place of Lord Krishna's childhood activities and residence. And I studied in a Gurukula there for a bit over 7 years before returning to Brisbane. And I've been in Brisbane serving in the ISKCON community here for around 23 years.
That's fabulous. I mean, till now, I only heard of Gurukul in Bollywood movies. So I have definitely learned something new today. And I want to come back to how ISKCON has come into Australia. But before that, Pankaj, tell me about yourself, and how are you part of ISKCON? When did you get into this beautiful community?
If I start from my childhood, I was born in a district called Dholpur, which is part of the Rajasthan. But if we talk about the culture there, so it's part of the Braj Kshetra. Braj Kshetra means Mathura, Vrindavan, which is all like a Krishna's area, and we call all the Braj Bhasha. So my mother tongue is actually not Hindi. In true sense, my mother tongue is Braj Bhasha, which was spoken by the Krishna, or like in all Vrindavan and Mathura. So since my childhood, actually I'm following Krishna, and I'm Krishna Bhakt. That's how. So and then, but I have grown in Jaipur, and so my most of the time has been in Jaipur. And by profession, I did my civil engineering and then masters in project management. I work here in the oil and gas sector as a corporate profile. So that's what little my background. And my initial journey started in '99 when I was doing my masters in Delhi. One of my uncle was he was like a devotee of the Hare Krishna ISKCON Delhi. And I started in '99, I started going with him in Punjabi congregation. And that is a time when in Delhi there was no ISKCON temple. And we were going in a Punjabi congregation. I started then my ISKCON journey from there. Then I started to hear the lectures and all the knowledge from our like a divine A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ji. I read a couple of books, and that's how my ISKCON journey started from there. And then after that, I was like on and off. I was studying, and I've been in few countries. But I was always then become like a ISKCON devotee and following the Krishna and praying the Krishna always. When we came to 7 years ago in Brisbane, and then I got connected with ISKCON Brisbane, and then I became like you can say, like I surrendered myself, and I'm following, and at the moment I'm working as a community engagement representative under the leadership of Janardhan, and it's really so good. So I'm studying, I'm praying, I'm connecting many people to ISKCON Brisbane, and that's how my journey is going on with the ISKCON Brisbane.
That's wonderful. I can see you both have a very long-standing and deep connection with this faith. But I'm very curious about the connection, like how did ISKCON come to Australia in the first place? I do understand that ISKCON was actually founded in New York. So what is the journey from New York to here, and what's the timeline like? How long has ISKCON been around in Australia?
So our founder, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, so he brought this philosophy of Vaishnavism, of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, from India to the Western countries and all over the world. And he traveled around the world many, many times, mostly in his older age. He started this, and he first went, of course, as you mentioned, to New York, and from there they went to London, and then they started going to other countries as well, including Australia. And the first ISKCON center in Brisbane started around 1972, 1973, and ever since then has been building in Brisbane. We also have centres in other parts of Australia, including Sydney, Melbourne, of course the large farm community that I mentioned in northern New South Wales, in Canberra, Adelaide, Perth. So it's quite widely spread around Australia now, but started with some humble origins with a small rented place in Milton, St Lucia, and in the city over the years. In little rented apartments, and now we are finally about to start renovating and putting together a permanent temple in Brisbane, which we're hoping to move into early next year.
That's fantastic. That's absolutely commendable to see it growing and spreading. How would you, for people who are of other faiths, because I've heard this about ISKCON, that it's open to people of all faiths. So it's not to be confused with being a religion as such. So how do you bring people into this faith?
You're absolutely right. ISKCON is very much a non-sectarian movement. We do not exclude anyone. In fact, in the Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna says, Sarva dharmam parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja, which means give up all these different varieties of religion. And by that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they should abandon their religious beliefs, but rather it means abandon the shallow ritualistic side of things and understand the deeper meaning of it. And so what we try to teach is a lifestyle and certain principles which anyone, no matter what their background is, can adopt and perfect their life by using these techniques.
And a few more other things, like for a common understanding, I will say like ISKCON all is, as says, international society. So it's a really international society because we welcome everyone, irrespective of the nationality, if your race, color, gender, we welcome all of them and we serve all of them. And ISKCON Brisbane is always open to everyone. It's not only ISKCON Brisbane, globally every ISKCON center is open to everyone. That's the first thing. And another understanding is, like, we support a lot of communities as well. Like, if, for example, I want to give you an example. Recently we had a flood in the Brisbane a couple of years ago. That time, ISKCON Brisbane, we distributed the food prasadam in Oxley, Graceville under the leadership of Janardhan. And so that's how we provide the community support as well.
Yes.
And another aspect is, I can say, like a new migrant support. There are a lot of Indian community or other nationalities coming to Brisbane, and sometimes they get connected and we provide all kind of support to them. Like every Saturday we are having a Saturday feast, which is open to everyone. Anyone come and we'll welcome and serve them. And then we have these youth engagement as well. Lot of we have in our ISKCON Brisbane, lot of youth where we support them through the like we are providing some mentoring, guidance, even providing some of the help like getting them accommodation through our congregation and getting them jobs. So this is also these are the indirect things also which we are involved and we are supporting the community in all the way. And most important aspect is spiritual development, which is like a kind of a meditation. So our ISKCON Brisbane host, please correct me Nanan if I am somewhere wrong, but we host a lot of like lectures and classes providing spirituality and meditation. This is towards our contribution to the community for the mental health, which creates the positivity, it connects people and they become like a family. So really, ISKCON, if I want to summarize, it's like a one world, one family.
No, absolutely. And I think that was actually going to be my next question, but you answered it before I could ask as to what does ISKCON like do, what's its role in society? So I think that was a really nice roundup of it. What else is in the pipeline for ISKCON? Like you have the temple coming up. Are there any other projects that you might want to, highlight to our viewers today?
Well, at the moment, really our biggest project, as you pointed out, is this new temple project. And of course, we also have some other major events like the Janmashtami festival, which will be on Tuesday in the afternoon from 5 p.m. And we also have, and one of our other major events that we have is our Festival of Chariots or Rath Yatra Festival.
At the King George.
Yes, where we have the whole square and we shut down some of the main streets of the city and we do a huge parade through the city and we take Lord Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra through the city. And this word Jagannath, Jagat means the world and Natha means the Lord. So the idea being that it is not a God of these people or a God of those people. It is not a sectarian thing. It's a universal thing. And just like you have a name and I have a name, God has unlimited names because he's unlimited in every possible way. And so different people from different backgrounds have different ways of referencing. But of course, God really has an unlimited number of potencies that are all absolute. So this Festival of Chariots is one of our most fantastic events that we encourage everybody to attend each year. And in addition to that, as Pankaj mentioned, we have a lot of other both personal development and spiritual development opportunities that we provide through different training, different seminar series and so on, which are generally all free. Most of our events, pretty much all of our events are free events that people can join where we provide them not only the training, but also meals and opportunities to connect with community, develop friendships.
And do you have a website which people can access to find this information?
Our website is iskonbrisbane.com.au, so ISKCON Brisbane.com.au.
We'll share it as well with the interview too. Now, just moving on to this really exciting celebration that's coming up. I have to admit, Pankaj, when you told me about it, I thought it'll be like just, couple of hundred people here and there. But then when you told me you have up to 4,000 people, I was like, wow. So
I'm sure it's going to be more than that this year.
Well, I'm waiting.
With your help only.
We are gearing up for quite a big festival this year.
No, I am looking forward to attending the festival myself. But why don't you just tell us a little about what people can expect on the day, and also just reminding our viewers that this is a free community festival that's open to all. And coming back to you, Pankaj and Janardhan, what can one expect on the day?
I will say like this year Janmashtami festival, which we are celebrating on coming Tuesday evening, starting from 5 p.m. So people can expect it's a free event for the whole of the community. Everyone is welcome, and we are happy to welcome them and serve them. So it will have like a lot of dance, drama. Then there will be a lot of like a spiritual kirtan. So people can participate, they can dance, they can sing, and part of the being community. There will be like a lot of energetic vibes will be there, and I'm like really so excited to share that our kids starting from the like age of the 2 or 3, since our like senior citizens, all are participating. Everyone is performing something, everyone is delivering something, like whether it may be like a little bit knowledge, books distribution, free prasadam. So a lot of people a lot of volunteers from ISKCON Brisbane has contributed to the preparation of prasadam as well. And this prasadam will be like a free for everyone. And there will be other lot of stalls where you can have a lot of cultural things together. And the main, I will say the main focus or main highlight of the event will be a lot of cultural activities on the stage where the people of all ages are involved. So people can experience that to have some really good experience, and they can gain the whole the vibrant atmosphere, and they can enjoy.
And so the celebrations kick off at about 5 p.m.,
Yes.
like you mentioned. And I know you mentioned something about the celebrations going on till past midnight. So is
Yes.
it because night vigils are a part of Janmashtami as a festival?
It's a good question. There's a specific reason why this festival is quite special in that regard. Generally, we don't go until midnight. So
On a Tuesday especially.
Yeah, especially.
Because everyone in Brisbane's
Absolutely
asleep
right.
by, I don't know, 5 p.m. maybe?
Yeah, this is a very special case because in the story of Krishna's appearance, he happened to appear at midnight. And so we celebrate leading up to the time of his birth or his appearance. And so that's the reason why we celebrate up until midnight.
That's interesting. I would have never guessed it.
And another important part is who are really devotees and who are really following our ISKCON, we all fast up to midnight, and then we break only after birth of the Lord Krishna. We celebrate and then we break the fast, and that is also a special prasadam is there for the fast, breaking the fast.
That's right, Pankaj. But I also would like to say to everybody who is thinking of coming, don't worry, we do not expect you to fast at all. We are going to have a whole range of food stalls available where you can purchase all kinds of delicious snacks.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we will have a huge feast which will be served for free. So you have plenty of both paid and free options, and the entire festival is a free event. So we will not make you fast.
I think that was a clarification.
We would like you to come and eat as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just coming for the food. No, I'm just joking. I think I'm actually really looking forward to an immersive experience, and I think the way you've described it really makes me want to be there. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Thank you so much for sharing everything about ISKCON, about yourselves, and about the celebrations that are happening this Tuesday in Brisbane at the Creation Hall. We will share a link and we'll share your flyer as well. Pankaj, at the start of the interview, you mentioned something about your mother tongue, and you said that it's not Hindi, but it's actually Brij.
Yes.
I'm very curious. Is there maybe something that you can say in Brij that... And Janardhan, do you know Brij as well?
Not so much.
Not so much.
I can speak some Hindi, but not Brij Bhasha.
I mean, even for you to
So
say...
as I say,
I wouldn't want to butcher it.
As I say, Brij Bhasha is my mother tongue, actually not Hindi. So since my birth, actually, I'm a Krishna follower, because all Krishna's pastime, childhood pastime, happened in the Braj Kshetra. It's called a Braj region or Braj Kshetra, and all Krishna and his pastime related to Braj Bhasha. That's all happened in that language. So yeah, certainly if you want, I can...
Please do. I think our viewers will be very thrilled to hear something in Brij, especially for people who are also from a similar part of India or have had similar experiences as you. You can...
Yeah. Hare Krishna. आप सबन ने हमारे ISKCON ब्रिस्बेन की तरफ से कृष्ण जन्मोत्सव की बहुत बहुत बधाई, और हम ISKCON ब्रिस्बेन की तरफ से आप सबन ने आमंत्रित करेंगे आप अपने सभी पूरे परिवार के संग में, अपना मोड़ा मोड़ी, लल्ला लाली, अपने दोस्तन ने सबन ने लेके ISKCON कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी में पधारें और हमें आपकी सेवा का अवसर दें। बहुत सारी एक्टिविटी आप सबके लिए हमने बहुत सारे सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम, फ्री प्रसादम, कीर्तन में आप लोग शामिल हो सकते हैं। तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारा आप सब ने इतने बढ़िया अनुभव मिला होगा, और अगर आप कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी का पूरा उसमें शामिल होना चाहते हैं तो आप सब, हमारा विनम्र निवेदन है और हम आप सब लोगों ने आमंत्रित करना चाहते हैं, आप सब आओ और हमारे संग कृष्ण जन्मोत्सव में शामिल हो। धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्ण।
I think most Hindi speakers would be able to understand that.
Yeah, I would agree to that.
Yeah, it's a bit different language, but like my grandparent and even my uncle, I speak the Braj Bhasha when I go to them.
No, that's good. Janardhan, is there anything that you'd like to add that we've perhaps missed out on?
Just that we would like to extend this invitation to all of you, regardless of what part of the community you come from. This is really a universal event of love and celebration of spirituality, celebration of God, celebration of divine love. And we invite you all to please come and join us at this festival. We're looking forward to inviting and meeting all the members of the wider Brisbane community. And please come from 5 p.m. It will go all the way until midnight. You don't have to stay until midnight. There's going to be plenty of things happening.
Yes.
And I think that you need to be there, or you might feel a little bit of missing out.
It's called FOMO.
FOMO. You may have some FOMO if you see everything on social media the following day and realize you missed out on it. But we would very much like to welcome you at this event on Tuesday.
Not to be missed event.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. So as you can see, that was more than just a personal invite. For a change, I will end this episode not with saying I'll see you again on an episode of Let's Hang Out, but we're going to end with saying Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks for being on the show, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much.